Hey friends, so I want to show you how I did edit this photo. I used a preset from the new Embrace Volume 2 for this one, but I did tweak some stuff, so I'm just going to show you. Let's reset this photo. You can see this photo is shot against the sun, and it was not sunset yet, so there is a lot of haze in their faces, which we will combat later. And you can see my settings up here, 1 to 2500, f2.8, ISO 160. So I could have shot this a little bit lighter. If I wanted to do that, I would basically just turn up my ISO a little bit or just turn down my shutter speed. I would keep the f2.8. My focus was right here, in between them, where they touched with their foreheads. Okay, so to combat haze in a photo, you simply play with these three sliders, and I'm just going to show you. Let's just turn up the exposure a little bit, and you see all that haze. Turn up the haze slider, just crank it up all the way just to see what it does, right? So you have to kind of like play with it a little bit, and then you can play with the clarity too and the texture slider, and you just kind of fine tune it with all of these three sliders. But before you do all of that, you apply a preset, because presets already have settings in them. So you're going to go apply a preset. The way I choose my presets, I say that all the time, I'm going through all of my presets and I'm deciding on the toning and which tones I like, and then I go from there. In this case, I used Embrace 09. And you can tell that a preset doesn't fix your mistakes. So in this case, my Embrace preset 09 does not fix my haze. It makes it worse, looks like, right? But actually it doesn't. So we're just going to turn down the exposure a little bit. And you can see all the noise and all of that grain, and I love it, because if you know me, I love noise and I love grain, and I'm just into it. So that's fine with me. So now we go to the clarity and the dehaze and stuff last. We just fix all the other stuff. For example, her skin. I do love their skin tones after I applied the presets, but she shows some like magenta and purple here under her white dress. So I'm going to change that by just playing with the purple and magenta sliders in the saturation and in the luminance. Just going to show you what I mean. Purple slider to the right, you see all of that purple. So I'm just going to turn that down, but I just do that just a little bit because I'm going to apply another trick that's going to make it disappear. Okay? Same with the magenta. Just a little bit of magenta, but you know, we're just going to keep it. With the purple, I show you, you can actually kind of like lighten up the purple or darken the purple. You do have to watch, because she can become gray, as you can see. So we're just gonna go and leave the purples as it is, because I'm gonna apply another trick. The blues. Every white shirt or dress in the outdoors will have color cast on them. It will have probably some greenish color cast, and it will have bluish color cast from the sky. So we're gonna show you all of that blue, and that's why I always have some of the blues desaturated in my presets, because I know, and I love the look. Let's turn on. I love the I cannot speak today. The creamy look of the white if I desaturate all of the blue, but we're not doing that. Not today, because I want to show you something else. I don't know the setting now, but it's gonna be fine. Same with the luminance. You can, mess with the white when you mess with the blue luminance slider. Let's go to the way I had it. we're just going to go do what I did before I show you more stuff, and then I'm messing up my whole edit. So these are the tricks you can do. You can apply this to any picture outdoors, besides the purple, because that's just her skin. So I have included these 13 white balance presets to the Embrace Volume 2 because white balance is super powerful, and I have included some cool white balance and some really, really warm white balance photos for the golden hour. Let's start with the one I ended up using, which is Embrace 13. And you can tell her magenta and purple in her arm, it's gone. And that is just because I changed the white balance, because white balance also changes skin tone. Now we can go on and look at the other white balance settings here, which I love this one too because it gives me more realistic skin tone. And I love this one too. And then I'm going to go more into the cooler versions, which I personally love a lot because it gives me like a moody, really, really moody feel. Where are they? Like this one. I love this one. But we're doing another edit right now. We're sticking with the golden hour. So just to show you, this is the same preset. It's just different custom white balance presets applied. So we're going to back to custom white balance 13. All right. Okay, thank you, Lightroom. And then we still have the problem of the haze right here, if you call that a problem. But I want a little bit of more face in the picture. So I'm just going to slide up the dehaze slider a little bit. I'm going to show you, if you slide it up all the way, what it does. So it's really, really a powerful slider. So use it wisely. And I already have the clarity applied in my presets. I'll show you what it happens when I turn it down. It gets like, yeah, okay. So let's go back to 28 because that's the way I had it and it was okay. And then with the texture slider, you can also play with it. You can keep the texture down. It's like for skin texture, or pull it up. Let's see, look. But you don't want that either. So, but for this photo, you might want to put it on a 0. And you can also, if you want, use the Radial filter tool. Click on it and then drag in the middle of the faces, because that's where the haze is and that's where I want it more sharp. And then you can basically, Lightroom has some presets there, and you click on the dehaze, so it's already dehazing for you, just that part. Make sure you have invert clicked. But you see, I don't like it because she becomes more greenish where I have dehazed it. So I'm going to go down and just go back on my texture. I like that one better. Then the last step I did was I sharpened the photo. So we go on amount, control option and amount, sharpen it all the way, and then keep the control option down and masking so you can see where you're sharpening. And I don't want the skin sharpened. I only want the surroundings sharpened. I also don't want the grass sharpened, but that's fine. So here it is. And that was my final edit. If you want it a little bit more saturated, you can go here. Saturate it a little bit more. Make it even more goldish, golden hour. More. I don't remember changing that, but that's how it is. If you use the saturation slider, you can, make it even more golden hour look. Okay guys, I cannot speak English today, so I'm gonna stop right here. This is how I did edit the photo, and I hope you learned something today. Talk to you later.